Most new authors ask the same question: should I publish wide or exclusive? And the truth is, the choice can shape your entire self-publishing career. It affects your income, reach, marketing options, and long-term growth. Understanding these options can help you feel more confident and in control of your path. If you've been stuck trying to figure out which path fits your goals, today's video will help you get clear. I'm breaking down what wide means, what exclusive means, the pros and cons, and the mistake most authors make when choosing. By the end of this video, you'll be able to decide with confidence. So let's get into it. What exclusive really means. Exclusive distribution means your ebook is only on Amazon in the Kindle Select program. That's it. It's fast and straightforward because you're dealing with one store. When you enroll in KDP Select, Amazon offers certain perks in exchange for exclusivity. What you get being exclusive: you earn money for every page a KU reader finishes. For many authors, this becomes their main income. With promotional tools, you'll get free book days and countdown deals. You'll get very fast visibility if you write for KU readers, especially in romance, fantasy, and some action genres. KU readers read a lot, and that volume can help your book move quickly. So why does exclusive attract so many new authors? It feels simple. You only manage one dashboard. You get fast attraction in KU-friendly genres. It's easier to learn advertising at the start because it's tied to one platform. But exclusivity has limits you should understand first, and I'll break those down next. What wide really means. Publishing wide means your book is available on multiple stores, not just Amazon. This can include Apple Books, Kobo, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, Scribe, libraries, subscription reading platforms, and international storefronts you might not even know about yet. You can publish wide through aggregators like Drafted Digital, Publish Drive, or upload to each store directly. Why authors choose wide. Stability. If one store changes its payout or algorithm, your whole income doesn't collapse. Global reach. Many countries don't use Amazon. Kobo and Google Play dominate in parts of Europe. Apple leads in some regions. A stronger long-term career. Wide authors often build steady, predictable income across several storefronts. Control. You can price how you want, run your own promotions, and stay flexible. You're not tied to one company's rules. But wide also takes more time, more strategy, and more patience. It's not a quick win option unless you have a big backlist or an existing audience. Enjoying the video? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And if you want to stay updated, turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. The real downsides of each. Exclusive downsides. You're locked in once you enroll. You must stay exclusive for each 90-day period. All income is tied to one platform. If Amazon changes something overnight, you'll feel it. Your book isn't available to readers in countries where Amazon isn't common. You miss out on entire markets. You can't build partnerships with retailers outside Amazon. You can't even give away your own ebook, except through the few exceptions Amazon allows. Now, why downsides? Slower start for many genres. KU readers binge heavily. Without them, your early momentum slows down. You have to market differently. Wide authors market to readers, not algorithms. You'll have more dashboards to manage. More stores mean more places to check. And You need patience. Wide income grows slowly but becomes solid over time. Both paths require work. Neither is easy. The question is, which fits your goals? Exclusive can give a quick boost, but it doesn't guarantee success. There are authors in romance, fantasy, and thriller who are crushing it in wide. The real driver is knowing your reader, writing strong books, publishing a consistent series, and marketing with intention. Being exclusive gives you a boost. Wide gives you a base. Neither path replaces the work. Hybrid doesn't mean half your books are KU and half are wide. It means launching new books exclusive for 1 to 2 terms, moving them wide later, keeping some series exclusive, keeping others wide, putting novellas or bonus content in KU only, testing income on both sides. Some authors use exclusive like a launch pad, then shift wide once they have readers who follow them store to store. This gives you the best of both worlds if done right. If you decide to leave KU, here's the best method. Wait until your 90-day term ends. Don't unpublish it early. Decide whether you'll go direct or use an aggregator. Drafted Digital is the easiest start. Tell your audience you're now available everywhere. Give stores time to push your books out. Wide platforms take longer to show up, so promote heavily for the first 2 weeks. Apple and Kobo love promo boosts. Switching is not scary when done with a plan. As a new author, I know you're itching to make your book seen, but pause and think before you leap. Mistake number 1, switching too soon. Don't jump wide after a slow week in KU. Both paths take time. It's tempting to leave Kindle Unlimited the moment your page read dips or your royalties stall, but that knee-jerk move usually backfires. KU rewards momentum and reader consistency, and it takes time to build the same thing on wide platforms. When you jump too soon, you lose visibility in KU before you've built a following somewhere else. So, give your current approach at least 90 days to 6 months before deciding. Mistake number 2, expecting wide to behave like KU. Wide readers buy differently. Patience pays off. Readers outside Amazon don't shop or read the same way KU readers do. KU readers are subscription-based, they borrow freely and binge. Wide readers, on the other hand, tend to buy fewer books but are more loyal once they find an author they love. When you go wide, your sales might look slow at first, but that's normal. You're building visibility across multiple storefronts that each have their own algorithms. Mistake number 3, publishing only 1 book wide. Wide stores reward series. One standalone title isn't enough to gain traction on wide platforms. Stores like Kobo and Apple Books promote authors who have multiple books or completed a series. If you upload just 1 book, algorithms have less to work with. No follow-up title, no read-through data, no steady sales signals. Mistake number 4, leaving KU with an unfinished series. Always move the whole series together. Pulling 1 or 2 books out of KU exclusive series and leaving the rest behind splits your audience. Readers can't follow the story if part of it disappears from Kindle Unlimited, and wide readers won't want to start a series that's incomplete on their platform. This creates confusion, frustration, and lost momentum. It's better to finish your series in KU first, then transition all the books together once your 90-day term ends. Mistake number 5, not telling readers where to find your books. Wide authors must communicate early and often. When you leave KU, your biggest challenge isn't technical, it's visibility. Readers who discovered you through Kindle Unlimited might not know your books are now available on Kobo, Apple, or Google Play. If you don't tell them where to go, they'll assume your books are gone. That's lost sales and lost trust. Announce the change before it happens. Use your newsletter, website, and social media to share clear links and explain why you're going wide. Keep reminding readers that they can still support you, just in a new place. And here's something to remember. Both paths help authors succeed. Both paths have living, growing communities. And both paths can bring in real income. Your success won't come from the platform. It'll come from your work, your voice, and your ability to stay consistent. Being exclusive gives you speed, and wide gives you freedom. Either one can carry you forward as long as you choose it with intention. You got a clearer picture of how wide and exclusive works, so you can choose the path that fits your goal, your writing pace, and the kind of author career you want to build. If you're ready to take the next step and get your book looking clean and professional, then check out this video. I'll walk you through the tools, the setup, and the exact steps to take your manuscript from draft to ready to publish using Vellum. Click on it now, and I'll see you there.